Hey everybody, Chrissy here today, and I am excited to share some new product with you. I'm going to show you how to make this card, and we're going to use some flock. So this is a new product coming out for Creativation 2019. The first thing that I did was I used some purple tape and I attached this stencil onto a piece of black cardstock. Now, using my Deco Foil Transfer Gel, this gel has been around for a long time. It's pretty awesome because you can use it with stencils, you can just kind of put it on paper, you can use it for foil, now you can use it for flock, you can even use it just to kind of give it an embossed look. Let it dry, and then you can see, I know it went kind of fast, I put the flock on top of it, and then I ran it through a laminator. So now another way to use the flock is to use the 3D foam or any type of other Deco Foil or Thermoweb adhesive, and then you can see I just kind of push it on there. So I die cut this word kind out of some of the 3D foam, and now you can see I'm just pushing it onto the different flock. So I'm using the blue flock and the black flock, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of stack this the die together on a couple different layers just to give it a little bit more of a pop on my card. And then that is the third layer. So I use the blue twice and the black once on the word, and then I use the black flock on the black cardstock. So I think that kind of gives it a nice tone-on-tone look, but it's still really, really interesting. And the flock is awesome. It has a great texture, so it's nice and kind of soft and fuzzy, but actually it looks really elegant. So as you can see with that stencil, it has kind of like a nice, elegant look to it, especially probably depending upon what stencil that you use. So to add another element to the card, I decided to watercolor in some flowers. So I just stamped some flowers onto some watercolor cardstock, and now I'm using some ink and a water brush just to go ahead and color it in. I'm keeping it really simple because I don't want the focus of the card to be these flowers. I want it to be that flock. I want that kind sentiment to really pop out, but I felt like the card needed something in the corner, so I just added like a little pop of color on there. So you can see I'm going super fast. I'm keeping it very loose because this particular stamp is kind of like a loose sketch of flowers, so it works really, really well with watercolors. So I just grabbed a couple of the inks, threw some water on it. You can see I'm kind of dabbing it off onto a paper towel because I might have too much water. I'm changing the color. The centers I kept like a yellow, and then I used pink, green for the leaves, and then I added like a little bit of it's like a fuchsia purple color for some of like the darker areas. I'm just going in and adding a few more low lights. So once that was done, I just went and used my GINA tape runner to adhere it on there, make sure it's on there nice and tight. And because the die, the kind word was cut out of the 3D foam, I won't need to add any extra adhesive to that because that is adhesive backed already. So I wanted to make that panel pop up. So I have some 3D foam strips. I'm just going and cutting and making sure that it fits onto that little panel there, and then I'll just peel them off and stick them on a black card base. You can see how easy that is. I really like the foam strips because then there's no buckling in the card anywhere. The whole thing stays nice and flat and sturdy, especially if you're going to mail it. You can see we're just going to pop the kind on there, and that is the card. How great is that flock? I think it's so much fun. Thanks so much for stopping by today. Make sure to use hashtag DecoFoil and hashtag Thermoweb out there so we can find you in Blogland. Have a great day.